All right, guys. So we're all bored during quarantine, so we figured I'm a gamer, might as well be a streamer too. So here's a video on some basic streaming software that you can use to really spice up your stream. This software is simple, it's easy to use. It's personally what I started with. I currently use OBS now, but this is an amazing platform, guys. I am your host, Reaper of Hugs, and I hope you enjoy the video. Like I was saying, we're all bored during quarantine. We figured, why not stream? You're already gaming, you're already doing it. Why not? And might as well. So where do you get started? Basic thing is streaming software, guys, and picking a platform, whether it's Twitch, Mixer, Facebook Gaming, YouTube Live. Figure out what platform you want to go to, and then get this software, guys. This is StreamlabsOBS. It is a streaming software that is free to use. It's also known as SLOBS. So if you ever see anybody talking around the community that are like, hey guys, SLOBS is a good, software for whatever streaming, blah blah blah, this is exactly what they're talking about. This is extremely easy to find, guys. Go to the interwebs, Google Chrome, don't use Internet Explorer, type in streamlabs.com and it will pull this up, guys. Go ahead and figure out whatever website you want to stream from first, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Twitch, whether it's Facebook. Figure it out, make your account first, and then just pop over here. From there, you can either just log into the website, or it's got this big old button right here that is for downloading it. So we'll go ahead and run through this. I've got Windows, download, and once it is downloaded to your PC, you will get a screen that looks like this, guys. This is the streaming software, StreamlabsOBS. This giant black screen is where you're going to get your display capture for everything that the viewer will see. So whatever you're seeing here, that's what your viewer will see. From there, we can drop on down to your scene and your sources. Now what your scene is whatever the viewer is seeing at the moment, and you're going to add sources to the scene. So basically the best way to think of StreamlabsOBS is thinking of it as a tiered software program. So you're basically layering it. Let's consider it an onion. You've got one layer on top of another layer on top of another layer, and I'll get more in depth into this in the future, but currently I want to show you guys this. And what's really nice about Streamlabs is they make it extremely simplified. You have your editor, which is where you're going to be going live in the top left. You have your alert box library, which is where if your viewer follows the channel, subs or anything, they will see these alerts. You've got themes, which is like an overlay. Themes and Streamlabs has changed a lot since I started. It's kind of a pay for play sort of system now. They have some free overlays, I think. They might have switched it up, but these are all the overlays. You can pay for them. They're pretty reasonably priced for a lot of them. And this is what'll give a little bit of flair to your stream. So whenever you're streaming it, popping anything up in the chat, it'll have something like this, fully animated hyper stream overlay. So if you do hyperscape, it'll show you everybody that's using it, how their webcam looks, how they can look, how the intermission screen. It's basically a whole package, and a lot of these are paid for, but honestly it's not too bad to pay the extra money to get this extra sauce in there. If you're new to it, it makes it really easy to do instead of doing this yourself or outsourcing to a third party. On top of that, they've got widget themes and site themes, because on Streamlabs you actually are allowed to have your own website as well, which I'll get into in a little bit. And we have an app store, so they've got an advanced overlay maker. They've got Monster Cat, which is music during your stream. You can draw, and these are little extra things that'll bring a little bit of extra sauce into the stream. Your viewer will be able to engage further with you if they feel like it, and it'll just add a little bit of extra interaction. And I mean, this is really easy. It's just point, click, install, and then add it to your editor over here. So saying with the scene before, and I don't want to add too many things on top of each other right now because I'm currently using OBS to record myself using Streamlabs OBS. I know, quite the irony. I'll actually go into an OBS tutorial in the future, but for beginners, this is really easy. You've got your mini feed right here in the middle, which will tell you everything that's happening during your stream, whether you're getting follows, whether you're getting any subs, what's happening there. And this is the easy thing to do here. So you've got your go live button, big button, you've got a recording button, and those are going to be your major ones you're going to use here. But what you want to do first, you want to go down to the very bottom left, click on the settings tab. You've got your general settings here, and the stream is what's going to be important. So As you can see, I'm technically logged into all these because I've had used Streamlabs in the past. That's actually an old YouTube. So we have settings. So what you want to do, go down to settings, pull up your stream info right here, and link whatever account you're using, whether it's Facebook Gaming, YouTube Live, or Twitch. And that is where your stream will be transferred to when you hit the go live button. Your output, typically you want to use as the encoder, the NVENC if you can. Under new is a really popular one. Bitrate about 3000 is pretty good typically. Quality depends on what you want to do with that, and preset, and just kind of like mess with these, figure out whatever works best for you for going live on Twitch, if that's what you're using. The other thing you'll want to do is go over to video and make sure everything is good under 60 frames per second, common, the output good, the bass is good, all of that. When I did mine, go under advanced as well. I personally had to change a lot of the recording because where it was recording to, it was recording the files in the improper format that I wanted. So just go in and adjust that if you feel like it. And all that is the main settings you want to figure out. You just want to hop on there, add whatever account you're using, and then hop back over here. So we'll call this scene 1. We'll just go main scene. So you can rename it to whatever you want. You can make this an intro or whatever you feel like. So that's where that comes in. If you got an intro to your stream, if you've got your gaming portion of the stream, and then you've got the intermission portion or the stream ending, those will all be over there in your scenes. Now for sources, we're just going to show you how to add them. If you click on the plus sign, it will pull up all of these. Now this is where StreamlabsOBS makes it really simple. Widgets is alert box, follower goal, tip ticker, event list, credits, subscription goal. All of these you can adjust on the streamlabs.com website really easily, and it is another way for your viewer to feel interactive with the stream and have a little bit better experience with it. The initial thing you'll want to do for gaming though is add in some game capture. So we'll just name it game capture and just put it on. You can put it on auto or you can put it on capture specific window. So if you're using a specific game, you'll click on that and then you'll click on whatever the game is that is up and active at the moment for the window. We'll just leave it on auto for now. I'm not worried about it. So you'll see this is what the viewer would be seeing right now, would be this screen right here. You can adjust it to whatever size you want to fit the screen. Wherever you put it is what they see. And if you ever feel like changing it, just double click it and it'll pull up the properties for it. Now that's for your game capture. Really simple stuff right there. The other important one, if you'd have it, would be the video capture device, which for me would be a webcam. So we'll add the source. I hope this doesn't mess up my OBS. We'll see. So right here, you can see how I have the webcam as the game capture 4K 60 Pro capture card. Did that in a previous video. We're using the Sony A5100. Be sure to check that out on the YouTube channel. Get your camera this crispy. And you can adjust it to whatever you feel like. Configure the video if you need to. Click on that and it'll let you adjust it. And so this is going to be your webcam. So let's put ourselves right about here. And we'll move ourselves down to here. And this is where I like to have my webcam a lot of times. If you click and hold, little tip, Alt, and then move this, it will crop the image for you instead of just moving. So if I just move it regular, it shifts the whole image. If you press and hold Alt and then move it over, it will crop the image to whatever you feel like. Pretty nice little tip on that one. So yeah, these are the basic ones. If you look in the bottom right, we have the mic audio. That is currently what I'm using for my microphone. You'll see that it's going up in the yellow. That is exactly where you typically want your microphone to be. If you want it quieter, like I don't want it past the blue, put your mic down to here. Notice how it's only hitting up to there. You can just adjust this to wherever you want. You typically don't want it to go past the middle of the yellow. Really easy to do. Here's your desktop audio. If I was playing music or anything in the background, that would be moving on the bar. And if you're streaming and your desktop audio is too loud or too quiet, you can adjust this up and down as well. If your microphone is too quiet, a lot of small tips in here. Click on the settings tab, click on the filters. And I went through this in a previous video a little bit under my Fi-Fi microphone reviews. Click plus and add gain to the microphone. What this will do will amplify what the microphone picks up in the background. So you'll notice if I put it up to 26, it's going all the way into the red, all the way to just sitting at home. If you turn it down to -30, it drops the bar off entirely. I can still talk because I'm recording on OBS, but that's a quick tip on microphone audio, how to crisp that up. There's a lot of things you can do. Check out the other YouTube video for that as well. So these are kind of the basics here. You can get your game capture running on here. You've got now your background, webcam, whatever you feel like. Add in, if you want to, on this. You can add any text. If I wanted to add text, we'll just make it name. And you can adjust the format to whatever you feel like for it. Really simple. The text I want to put, let's say I want to make my name on the chat. We'll slide this over. You can see in the very top there, you can bold it, whatever you feel like. I mean, just mess with the settings. Have fun with it, guys. This is your stream. It's your channel. Put that personality and uniqueness in there. Force it on the people. Let them deal with it. They'll be there. They want to be there. I'll do the same thing. Bam, lime green, because I'm weird like that. And we're done. Big old lime green. Make it as big as you want. Make it as small as you want. Put it where you want. I like to always just kind of like slap it right. Whoa. Slap it right over here. And all you got to do to move things, click on them, move them around. If the display capture in the background is a little small, if you right click it and you go down to transform, fit to screen, it will immediately fit your screen. So if you're a little off base on anything, that's a really easy trick to do with that. Other than that, guys, the add is whatever you want it to be. You can add anything in here. I'll show you guys how to get the alert box and everything up and running properly here in a second. We'll actually just add the alert box in, since I'll be showing you guys how to add alerts. We'll call it alert box. We'll make this really simple, and you can do general settings, moderate tools, things like that. These are all of your alerts that will go off: bits, donations, charity stream, which I like that they've added the Tiltify charity stream in there. Again, we've done a YouTube video for the Tiltify charity. Be sure to check that out, guys. And we'll just add that in there. So it'll be about yay big, and you can't see it now because this is an active part of the stream. So if somebody follows or anything right now, like you've got this beautiful button right here that says test widgets, let's click and see what happens. Follow. And I've got my own personal follow and subs, things like that. So you'll see nice, clean, pops up there real easy. And that's all you have to do for the alert box. You're already there. You've already got basic stream stuff set up. You've got your mic running. Mic's already in there. You've got the desktop audio up. You've got your alert box set up here. The video capture device is slapping. By the way, on a random note, if you guys have multiple microphone inputs, like my camera, the Sony a5100 does have a microphone in it, make sure you turn that off. So all you gotta do is click that button. That is off. Now that will not capture any audio coming in. Makes it really easy. You want to make sure that you don't have separate sources, because if you use multiple mics for gaming, streaming, stuff like that, it will make a difference. So just click that off real fast and notice how it's gone, and boom, fix that problem. So now we are going to go over to Streamlabs, the website, to show you guys how to adjust your alert box and donation goals, things like that. Really simple. This would be StreamlabsOBS website. Please ignore me and all my potato numbers and things like that on the page. If you look on the left side, you actually have your analytics, which it will keep track of whenever you're streaming. Make it really simple. You've got your recent events, which is the follows, the subs, the bits, and it's got the alert box, which is, this is what I really like, because I still use alert box, Streamlabs alert box in OBS, and it's really easy to switch over. But it'll give you this little code right here if you need to. Obviously, if you're using Streamlabs OBS as your software, you can just do what I did and add your alert box in there. Makes it so simple, guys. And if you scroll down, we've got general settings, then we've got follows. Now I'm not going to adjust any of my stuff because it took me a hot minute to get it proper and in here. But you've got your follows, subscriptions, donations, Tiltify donations, face mask donations is a really interesting part of this, and everything else. Now, but you can customize however you feel like. Just play with it, do whatever you want, and all you have to do really, you've got your image right here. To add an image, just click on that little box. Again, I'm not doing this because I do not want to mess this up. It's working well. You can add a sound alert in there. Go to change media, add in whatever sound alert you want, whether it's a clip, have it fade in, out. There's multiple uses for this. And then if you go, let's click on test follow real fast right here. And we pull up Streamlabs. It'll also test the follow there. You don't need to, because obviously we've got the alert box running here, so you can just click it on the little test widgets down below. Makes it really simple. The next thing on the website I wanted to show is all widgets, and this is what's awesome. You've got your alert box, you've got a chat box if you want to add chat box in there for people to see the chat that's going on, so they don't have to sit and read the chat. Donation goal, I know, is a really popular one for beginner streamers. You don't need to do it. I would highly recommend, if you're a newer streamer and you start a donation goal, a sub goal, a bit goal, be very specific with what you're doing with it. Don't just be like, give me money, guys. Be like, hey, I'm working towards a new microphone to the channel to bring you guys better content. And make a specific goal. Let them know what microphone it's going to. On top of that, when you get the microphone, thank the people for it. Let them know you got it, because there are a lot of people that, surprise, have abused the system, will take people's money and then just disappear. Do not be that person, please. You have an event list. Let's click on that one. Which, nice thing is, it tells you how to set everything up in another YouTube video by Streamlabs. But this is a list of recent things that have happened. Let's say you got a donation, somebody bought a t-shirt, somebody pledged some money to you, things like that. It'll pop up little by little, and you can add that in. If we go to the Streamlabs here, you can add that in with the plus sign, really easy. There's chat box, bit goal, all the goals that you want. Viewer count, I would 100% recommend just don't turn on viewer count, guys. Stream boss is really cool, but add in any of those widgets. Make it really whatever you feel like. You can do anything with this. Play with the settings. I'm giving you guys basic settings today. Basic settings, basic Streamlabs setup here. Let's go back to all widgets, and then you can do, like I said, the donation goals, the bit goals. I really like the jars, the fun one. Stream boss is good. Click on them, do whatever you feel like with them. Just play with the software. It's not going to hurt anything. And those are the main ones I like Streamlabs for. The other one is charity. They do have different charities you can use. I personally went on down to settings, account settings, and I linked my Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, all of it to this, to the Streamlabs platform, basically. Shared access, let's see, integrations, that's what we're looking for. So under integrations, if you add Tiltify on here, we've done a lot of charity with Tiltify. You can add your Discord on here, things like that, whatever you really feel like. And you just want to make sure you integrate them, so whenever you pull up the Streamlabs software, it's much easier to use. The next thing, if you feel like it and you get some sweet merch like this going, go ahead and you can add merch, create new items. They have coffee mugs, t-shirts, things like that. If you're a newer streamer, newer gamer, what I would recommend, this is what I've done and I love doing in the past, is if I ever had extra funds from bits and subs and stuff like that, I gave away a ton of merch. I think we gave away like over $1,000 in merch last year. We haven't given away near as much this year. It's something I would like to do more if we see more success on the Twitch channel again. But you can add this in there, give it away, guys. Get your name out there, get your brand out there. Your merch is your brand, you're your brand. You know, get your name out there for discoverability. And again, just mess with this, play with it, do whatever you want. They'll show profit, things like that. So if you decide to get Streamlabs Prime, which I don't have because I didn't put money into it, it will give you a website and a bunch of extra little saucy stuff that you can do. It is, you can pay for it if you feel like it. That's on you entirely if you want to. But these would be, in my opinion, the extremely basic things that you would want to get your setup started and running for your channel. Again, guys, just, you know, go through the software, mess with the settings, but look how easy this was to set up in and of itself. We've got the webcam, we've got the microphone, we've now got the game capture, and we've got the alert box. Those are kind of the major things for starting. You don't have to do everything at once. This took me like 10 minutes to put together. You don't have to do 100 things at a time. Take your time, guys. Learn the software day by day. Watch some different YouTube videos on setting up scenes and sources. I did want to show you guys the scene difference, so we'll just, this isn't obviously the intro, but we'll make a new scene. We'll call it intro 2 because we can name it whatever works for you. So as you can see, this is the difference. The viewer sees this right now. If you go to a different intro, and let's say like I have my entire webcam video capture device for myself, this will go to transform, fit it to screen like this. I want to talk to you guys personally. We have that screen and be like, hey guys, we're going to switch back to the game. Bam, click the intro button, game, and now they see the gameplay and everything else. You're in between matches, pow, back to your face, bam, back to that. Really easy. Weird, got to do it. Oh, I can't go any further in this one. I'll have to look into that in the future. I've got a zoom function I do on mine OBS that I like, because then we get mustache close-ups. Yeah guys, this is the really kind of nitty-gritty, basic, down dirty of Streamlabs OBS, how to set it up, how to get it running, how to make everything work. You just got to link the Twitch, you got to log into streamlabs.com, figure out what platform you want to stream from first, get that set up. Then you want to go over to streamlabs.com, you want to get the settings down below, link the accounts, makes it really easy. You just log in, be like, do you want to log in with your Twitch? Yes, authorize, bam, you're pretty much there. And after that, get the Streamlabs software downloaded, right? We got that going, we got Streamlabs up, and then start playing with it, guys. Add the alert box, add your name, add your video capture, add an image, add 2 images, add whatever you want, tip jar. Just go ahead and click on everything, add it in there, and when you're ready to go live, you click on that little go live button down below. Make sure, again, settings, stream, make sure your destination is linked properly. It might ask for a stream key, which you can find on your Twitch website or whatever website you're on, but it should be authorized already. I don't entirely remember on that 120% because I'm not a smart man. But yeah guys, I really hope you find this video beneficial. If it helps you out and it helps you with the starting software, be sure to subscribe down below, like the video, comment on it. Tell me what software you're using, guys. I'm currently using the standard OBS, which I'll make a video for in the future. But for beginning, man, the Streamlabs OBS, for not knowing anything about streaming or anything at all, it made it so simple for me to get going, get engaged, and get everything started for streaming. I built the channel from basically a really potato PC. It's like a $700 PC, and we built it up to this crispy setup. Again, thanks to you guys' love and support. You went way above and beyond. But I hope this helped you out, guys. And let me show you this real fast. The transition, zoom, mustache zoom. I'll even give you guys a little bit of the comb. And a comb. And I'll make a video in the future to show you guys how to do that. That's called the stinger transition, what you just saw. But other than that, thank you guys so much for stopping in. Hope you guys have an excellent day, and I really hope this helps you guys out.